Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Level M Diecast, Matchbox Moving Parts 2025. Late to the game, I understand this one fell through the cracks. It is what it is. We do have it now, though, so we're going to kick this off. Brand new for 2025, brand new casting for the year, donning one of the greatest decos Matchbox team has ever put together, thanks to Michael Horalda. This is the Jeep Grand Cherokee, brand spanking new casting. This one is number 17 of 50. This one does have opening rear doors, which is very cool. We don't get too many of those, so it's nice to see some of those popping back up as new castings. So we will pop our Jeep out of there. Throw that out of there. So there is our new Jeep Cherokee. It is a very interesting looking casting. It's a little bit wide in the hips back here, but it's okay. I don't think the disc hub wheels look that great on this particular casting, but it's not too bad. Of course, Division 58. That is a good old nod to who made the deco. Satellite communications on the back. There is your Forest Ranger deco on the side. US 1530 does have full prints on the front, which looks good. Again, Division 58 right there says Jeep. Left-hand drive. There is a ton of stuff on the interior of here. So we'll get the doors open. Each side does open up. It has half windows on there, half down windows. Oof. Door's a little bit difficult to open. So half down windows, so it does have an additional window piece added onto it. So definitely a little bit more expensive for production there. So there is some details in there. Looks like there's a bag and maybe a sleeping bag, maybe another bag in the back seat. It's kind of difficult to see in there. The doors do open pretty good. There is the two notches for the door features and stuff like that. So there is the interior. There's also some stuff on the passenger seat. Sorry about that. Just trying to see if I can get in there. So there is some stuff on the passenger seat. Couldn't tell you what exactly it is. It's supposed to be... Actually, you know what? It's not. It's the mechanism. So you see it's on the driver's seat too. I know it's really, really difficult to see in there. But it's because the mechanism for the rear doors to open up. So there's actually nothing on the seats. So looks pretty good though. It does have a sunroof on the top, glass top roof. There's no deco in the back, which is unfortunate. I'm really disappointed that there's nothing in the back, given especially the kind of price point for the moving parts line now. There is Grand Cherokee Limited there on the bottom, 2018 Jeep. Details on the base. 1530 is your man number. Of course, that is how it is, unit number 1530. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I can tell that this casting is pretty expensive to manufacture, which is no surprise, just given the opening doors in the back. But nice that we're getting some different features on some different models. All right, Porsche Taycan GTS Sport Turismo. This is a recolor from last year. 9 of 50 is the number. This one in silver, debuted in burgundy last year. It was a brand new casting. As a matter of fact, it was one of the second to last batch of the year. So there is our Sport Turismo. Comes in kind of a gloss primer gray. Looks good. Details in the front look good. Print looks good. Headlight detail look good. Even the Porsche logo in there looks good. Does have a quote unquote glass roof. It's a little bit different in the molding of it, so you can't quite see through it, but it's also not solid either. Opening doors on this one, so nothing too fancy. A little bit of detail on the inside of the door panels. Not a ton of detail, but some detail in there. So really wish they had an opening hatch on this particular one. So rear details look good as well. It does say Porsche Taycan GTS. And of course it uses the black D10s, which is pretty nice. Base details right there. 1468 is the man number from last year. So throw that guy up there. So a couple of hatchbacks. All right, next one up is another brand new casting for this batch, 2024 Ford Mustang. This is number 21 of 50, brand spanking new for 2025. So this is the newest generation Mustang. We'll get the things popped out. This casting looks pretty good so far. The side profile looks very, very good. They did a very, very good job of that super cut on the taillights. Prints on the back look good. There's a plate on there. So it's a little bit of a deciphering in there. But it starts with GT. This looks pretty decent. Uses the 5 spokes with just black open doors, or I'm sorry, open windows, which is kind of cool. Just that kind of look right there looks good. Prints on the front definitely looks very Mustang. They did a pretty good job. I think this casting looks pretty good. The Mustang logo in the grille looks pretty good as well. Of course, the moving feature for this one is an opening hood. And there's no print underneath there, but it's all right. Can't have everything, but there's some pretty good details in there. You can see there's quite a bit of detail underneath the hood, because there's a little bit of print on the hood right there for that vent piece. You see it in black. So it looks pretty good. Folds up pretty good. Base deets right here, 1535 is your man number. So there are 4 models between the Cherokee and the Mustang. So that could be mainline, could be more moving parts. Who knows? All right, next one up, 1950 Chevy Suburban. This one is number 15 of 50 in Matchbox Fire Department Deco. We've seen about 4 versions of this guy thus far. We'll get this guy popped out of here. So nice to get some kind of classic deco going for this one. I like the Fire Department deco on there. Looks good. It's generic, but that's perfectly fine. I think the shield looks really, really good. It says unit number 5 on the back. A little bit of print for the fuel filler cap as well. The over fenders are plastic, but the main part of the casting is metal. The hood is also metal, which is the moving part. It says Matchbox on the front, kind of old school Matchbox. That's super, super cool. Like that. Again, unit number 5, headlight prints on there as well. Details on this side, there are no rear prints. And does this guy have print on the hood? He does. He does. Actually has very extensive and nice print under the hood. It says Chevrolet on the valve cover. That looks really, really, really good. Really impressive. As a matter of fact, you put some rubber tires on this one, and you pretty much have yourself a premium model for sure, especially with the chrome base, which looks very, very nice as well. 1254 is the man number for that one. So that one looks good. Looks good. Probably not the best deco, because of course we've seen that guy in, of course, National Park deco from back in the day. So not too shabby. And then the last one on here, 2022 Alfa Romeo Stelvio. This is number 42 of 50. So I really wish they'd make those numbers darker, by the way. This is a recolor from last year, new casting last year. Bit of a peg warmer. Debuted in red. See if the blue is better. This blue is fantastic, by the way. Ooh. I really, really, really like this color. This blue is fantastic. This is definitely way, way, way better than the first version in red. Full prints on the front look absolutely fantastic. Super quality, super good quality. Very, very nice with that. Prints on the back as well. Tail lights done up. It has the little quadro whatever symbol to show that it's all-wheel drive. It says Stelvio on the back and then Alfa Romeo. Looks good. This guy has opening doors, which open up very, very good. It's the little hitch, or the little metal like spring in there for the door hinge. Those really, really nice hinges, rather than just a big, huge swinging door. So that looks pretty good. A little bit of detail on the inside of the doors. Again, not a ton of detail, but it still looks pretty good. I think the gray base is a really nice contrast for this particular deco. 1473 is the man number. Black, blue, and gray. I just think that looks really good. This is by far a million times better than the first version we got in red, for sure. So, not the greatest batch to kick off 2025, but oh, there are some great new castings coming this year, guys. I can't wait to grab those. But sorry for the delay. 2025 Matchbox Moving Parts Mix 1 in the bank. We're going to bring some more stuff as we roll out. As always, here on Level M. Don't forget to subscribe. Come back for more Diecast almost every day. Peace.